2, 1.
Yo mama.
Oh.
What up, though? What up? What up? What up?
Hey.
Peace.
We're here.
I
Yes.
guess I'll tag.
Tag me.
I don't like you. I'll tag you.
You love me.
I'll tag you. Yes, I do.
I think you kind of like me a little bit too.
Okay. What we talking about? Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
We on now.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. You want to introduce the topic?
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
That's so weird.
Go
Don't
ahead.
do that.
What's up, Adani?
Okay.
Peace.
First of all, I need to just say this.
What?
My foot's cramping really bad.
TMI.
Oh, who's Maddie?
Peace.
Hi, Maddie.
Maddie on here for the people.
Hi,
What's up?
Maddie.
Oh, she does the one of the yoga things. I think she's.
Oh,
She's
we
one of the
need
fitness
you in
people.
our lives, Maddie.
Right.
Okay, Adani, we can only do this like every couple.
We do it every couple weeks.
Yeah,
We
but
should.
but we missed you.
Did
Hey,
we
we'll
miss it
see
when
you
we
this
went on?
weekend. Hopefully, Adani, we'll see you at the meeting this weekend. Yes. Anyway, so today, hi Jermaine.
Peace.
Today, let's talk a little bit about celebrities. And I don't want to say so much about like celebrities and us glorifying them per se, but just how we allow them to distract us from our reality.
I like to. Can I say something?
Absolutely.
To that? I think just entertainment in general too.
Yes.
Like, I don't even think it's
Yes.
a celebrity thing. I think
Yes.
just entertainment in general. Like we love to be entertained. But go
That's-
ahead. I think we love to.
That's
be
a huge
entertained.
part. That's a huge part is how we as a people love to be entertained.
Love to be distracted from our realities.
Yes. And, I just thought of something about that.
Say it.
Can we come back to that? Because that could actually lead into a whole,
Being
like, that
distracted
was-
from our realities.
yeah.
hmm
Because you just distracted me from the topic almost.
Voting for more black socials. We don't see each other enough.
Yes!
Adani,
Can you be a
Adani,
millionaire and help
Adani.
fund those, please?
Done though. It's coming. Go ahead.
We're going to
Go ahead.
work on it.
So when I think of the like when I think of the topic, and first though, I guess I want to make it clear that like we know that Nipsey just got killed, right? Rest in peace, like for real. Sad thing, punk ass thing that happened to the brother. Senseless thing, no matter who did it and why and what the underlying thing is, it's still a senseless act of violence. That's really stupid, right? But this isn't about him though. But how we respond to things like that is what this is about. So I need people to understand that, right? Instead of thinking that we're just being insensitive or thinking that he like no.
And we're not even really gonna. I don't think we're even really gonna talk too
not
much
really. There's
about,
only not at all actually
about him.
I want to talk more about like when the stuff like with Jussie Smollett, however you say it is, happened. How everybody gets our attention to a degree that's like to a degree. I don't want to use that word, but to a degree that's like I can't think of the word, but it's just passionate. Like it magnifies. It's not even that. It's bigger than that. When the R. Kelly thing comes out, the attention that we give this, the energy that we all give it, like black people. You don't see a bunch of white people making posts about R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett. Like for real, this is our culture, yo. This is our culture that does this weird stuff. You don't see them talking about, well, maybe the Kardashians, but like we basically like the U.S. Weekly. Is it Us Weekly or U.S. Weekly or something? I was just talking about celebrities and entertainment though.
Yeah.
We'll talk about a TV show before we'll talk about a documentary about our people. Facts. We'll talk about This Is Us.
Wait a minute. Can we use a different? Because that's not fair.
But I'm just saying, though, we get together and talk about a TV show before we talk about building community, and we're not in position to do that, right? And that's the point of this. We're not in a position to be sitting up there worried about what the celebrity's doing. Just not.
Hey, Lisa.
What up, though, Lisa?
I was waiting. I was like, is she gonna come or not?
Because she was sitting over there sitting up there posting this stuff. Richie, my dude, man. I want to see you soon, young man. For real. I miss you in a real way. So yeah, that's what I think about. Like when the Bill Cosby thing, like now these are things that, and it's how we talk about them. We should be talking about these things, but it's how we talk about them. We're not talking about them like, how can we make this stuff not happen? How can we prevent this? How can we honor? We ain't even got to talk about the people who like pass away or who get killed or murdered or assassinated. We can talk about the people who are still alive. Right? But it seems like when somebody gone, that's when we really, that fire comes up and like, oh, and this is my, and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, but when the person was alive, like, was we rocking with them really?
Right.
Was we really trying to build what they was, you know what I'm saying? So, Joe, so
or just were we really supporting what it was that they were trying to do, or what their cause was, or something?
Yeah.
So I want to just say something, and this might kind of go on to.
It's okay. Go ahead. Say it.
I just want to say this. So, you said something about that we allow them to distract us from our reality.
Yeah.
Do you think that one of the reasons why we are so easily distracted is because we don't want to deal with our reality?
Absolutely.
So rather than trying to change our reality, we just don't want to deal with it. Because I think about that, and there are times, seriously, where there's a subject that comes up. They were talking today about citric acid. I saw something about citric acid today, and how citric acid is really not like, you think of like, citrus. No, it's actually a poison that they put in our food. And I don't want to deal with that. Because there's citric acid in everything, and I'm like, that means that I have to look at everything, and I just don't want to deal with it, and so I just.
Now, as a black person though, always having as black people, right? Always having all these things that remind you that you ain't shit, that your people was fucked up, that your people, we want to keep it to where your people always fucked up. So why would you ever want to look at your reality?
Right. Yeah,
it's very difficult. That's why so many of us have mental health issues. That's why so many of us have addiction issues, because our realities is so fucked up and no one is helping us.
So we do want to kind of to Lisa, you had said something on the post before we started, something about how it's a sign of success and stuff, and I think that does have something to do with it. Can you
clarify that when we talk about how we glorify celebrities? Because you just said that, but didn't like presuppose it with her question. Her question was like,
oh, you're right,
right, because you just like went on into it, right? Because the question was, Lisa had responded to like, well, they're glorified. Celebrities are glorified because they're a symbol of success. So people, and how Lisa said it, and Lisa, now you could have said it like, maybe it was, you didn't mean it like this, but how Lisa said it was like that we actually promote these people to our kids and to the community, like these are success stories, so therefore we should be glorifying them for their success, which makes sense. Lisa, when you say it like that. However, we don't care what you did to get that success, and sometimes, like, right, it's like we don't care if you're talking about destroying your community. You're a success. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we talk about certain entertainers, we don't care about whether your movies is putting black people in a bad light. You're a success. We don't care about if like how your life is. Like, you a basketball player and you got a lot of money. You're a success. It's like, but is this all we want our people to be seen at? Because that's like a lot of our kids. You ask them what they want to do. I want to be a ball player or I want to be a musician. Yeah. Like, that's not all we are. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how many times my son's been like, Mom, I'm going to be a rap artist. Which, hey, I mean, the way that rap sounds now, it's like anybody could be a rap artist. I was like, I can do that shit. Rappers. Let me just sit there and repeat the same thing about 10,000.
Don't say that no more. No.
I'm going to say
Other parents is going to take our... Stop it. Next. We raising rappers. Listen, the boy and girl group. God dang it.
I can't do this. I can't with
I'm the writer.
Rappers right now.
I was
like, so we had a whole conversation. I'm getting off topic, and I'm sorry, but I had a whole conversation with my son about how rap was back then versus how it is now. And I said we were listening to some old school stuff, and I was like, "Do you hear how they're actually telling a story? There's actually even shit that like was semi-destructive. There was a whole story." Think about it. NWA. It's a whole... We know what the fuck they did that whole day. There was a whole story. They didn't sit there and go, I don't know, repeat the same shit over and over. What's the song that they repeat the same shit over and over?
All of them.
A lot.
Oh my goodness.
A lot.
Listen, hold on. Follow me. How many bitches you got? A lot. Listen, y'all. How many niggas you shot?
A lot.
This is... Do you understand? Do you understand? And this is the people who we glorify. And this is the stuff that our kids are listening to over and over and over and over again. Turn on the radio, yo. Turn on the radio. You're going to hear pussy, dick, ass, money. Sometimes she'll listen to a song and I'll be like, girl, word? Is this what you like? But this shit goes in your head, though. This goes in your head. This goes in your head. And you have these thoughts. You're not just singing something. Like, it's simple psychology. It is, though. I'm just saying, it really is. Sometimes I love to put on some Juvenile sometimes. But you know me, I don't even listen to music much. Listen, Juvenile takes me back to something that you don't know. I'm just saying, love, for real, I love to hear some fuck all y'all.
I do. I like to listen to some Quick sometimes, some Ice Cube, some NW. There's some shit that I really like.
We just, all it takes is a couple
John
dollars.
Sometimes.
All it takes is a couple dollars.
Shaker.
All it takes is a couple dollars for us to say, yep, they the one. They success. Just because we see somebody with some damn money. Mm-hmm. Stop it.
All right. So
anyway.
Back. We kind of used the topic to kind of talk about that. That's
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
And where do you want to go? Should we talk about like where the focus should be, or should we talk about like? Go ahead, you lead it. You lead the next.
I don't want to
lead. You lead the next part.
I want you to be the leader today.
You are so right. That's why we have to educate our kids beyond what they immediately see
and hear. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's it's important to have these conversations with our kids. You know, when they're in the car and the song comes on or whatever, because they're going to hear the song.
Right. Exactly.
With the access that they have, with the access that they have to music and media and stuff, and stuff like that. All I'm saying is it's important that we have the conversation with them about it. It's the same kind of like with education. You know they're going to go to school and they're going to get the education that somebody else wants to give them. It's important for us to interact and be like, okay, but here's the real deal. So it's just in anything in our lives, we have to be very involved with our kids and talking to them and you know, having these conversations with them about what they're seeing and hearing.
See, this is the point that frustrates me. This is the point that frustrates me because like no matter what, like
thank
I
you,
love
Charlotte.
my folks.
Happy birthday.
Like for real, no matter what, I love my folks. Mm-hmm. I know I love black people, like for real. I ride for black people, for real. Like I really mean this shit, right?
Right.
So when I see, when I ask a kid, and I've done this before, when I ask a child, can you name 5 countries in Africa, and they can't name one,
right?
Not even South Africa. It's not even funny.
Right.
It's not even funny. Right? When you can say just name one real black leader, name one leader in Africa, from Africa, because it's where we from, and they can't. But you can say name me 17 rappers because they got a bunch of Lil this and Lil that, and they got some shit Blue Dot him. They got somebody named like Lil Baby. How you Little and a Baby? Damn. Like ridiculous.
Little and a baby, little baby.
Just Lil Baby.
Just Little Baby.
Okay, stupid, right?
Okay.
But it's just really ridiculous though. But they could run down the list. They could run down the list, but they can't name anything that's actually helpful for us as a people going forward. Them knowing all these rapper and rap songs not gonna help them, y'all.
Yeah.
Because follow me, it gets better. It gets better. Did y'all know that in all the generations of us being here, black people in America, that the last baby boomers, those kids after the baby boomers, is the first generation not to be in a better position as the last generation? As in like my grandfather, my dad should do better than him, and I should do better than my dad. My son should do better than me. The baby boomer generation, the first generation, where the next generation of black folks is not doing better than the last. Are you following me?
Yeah.
But we keep on doing this dumb shit. And mind you, entertainment is a huge part of it. Huge part of it. Right? But see, when we say this to our people, we want to defend bullshit as opposed to thinking. We defend bullshit. This is the only thing I'm gonna say about the Nipsey thing, right? And rest in peace. This is not about homeboy at all.
No.
But when Nipsey passed, I think it was like the day after or couple days after. It was an impromptu vigil thing or whatever. Beautiful. They even planning some more now. Beautiful. Don't you know that motherfucker was packed with babies. People brought their babies, man, to honor his life. Fucking dope.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes.
But see, the next day after that, I think it was already planned for like a meeting about like developing a community bank. It was like 6 people there. It was like 6 black people there. Now, if this isn't, if you could hear that and don't see that as a problem, I kind of don't want to talk to you. Kind of don't want to talk to you at all about any motherfucking thing about progress for our people, about anything about doing something that's revolutionary, about anything that's talking about putting our peoples in a place of power, because you don't really care. You want to be entertained and you want to be seen. Mm-hmm. Because when we talking about actually doing something for us doing something for us, motherfuckers ain't showing up, man. Right. But see, when one of our heroes died, when one of the people, we could even say he's a hero, the brother was doing some good shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody shows up. But, and shit, if he was alive, I know everybody show up too. Because we love that shit. We love to be entertained. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what it was that he was doing. And would we show up simply because he has a celebrity status?
Yeah. No.
Or would we show up because...
Remember when David Banner came? Remember when David Banner came to SEI? The whole thing was packed, man. The whole thing was packed.
But is that because he's a celebrity?
Yes.
Or is that because... But that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is if it was anybody else doing that, would it be packed? Or is it packed simply because they are a celebrity?
Mama, we kind of do stuff. Black community of Portland do stuff.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Sunday is a meeting.
I like that. I love that they show up, but there's this shit's happening every day. Like, people are doing this shit every day, and you're not showing up. So what is it? Do we have to go out there and get on a pole and shake our ass?
Yep.
And get
I'm
famous?
Sure people will come. If you say you're gonna be up there naked shaking your ass, guarantee people coming. If I say we both get naked and getting on poles and shaking, you gonna rub all over my body.
I'm gonna come see you. I'm not getting on the pole. I'm gonna just come watch you.
And it's a fact though. Like we can play with it if we want, but it's like, when we gonna get this shit right? We'll get more offended at me pointing out the fact that people will show up to Nipsey and not a community meeting. Like I'm a problem for saying this shit. I'm gonna go to.
But you okay?
I'm not okay. Damn, it's crazy.
But what I want to say about that is, if we want to make change, if we want to have some sort of a revolution, why would you take your window to the South Central Rift? And at the end of the day, he was a Crip, so trouble was expected. Oh, I mean, that's a good point. That is a good point. He may still have enemies in the community. You're right, Charla. But what I want to say is, from a revolutionary standpoint, going to celebrate somebody after they pass away, but maybe not necessarily showing up to the good things that they were doing while they were alive. And that's with anybody. While they're alive and they're doing these good things, when you don't show up, and then all of a sudden you show up when they're dead, that seems kind of reactionary. It doesn't seem very revolutionary. It doesn't seem like you're trying to make change. An example, and this isn't a celebrity type thing, but like here locally a couple years ago, we have this thing called Good in the Hood. Now, my understanding with Good in the Hood is that, yeah, people show up, but it's still not one of those things that like...
It's like a black thing?
Yeah, that it just... But then we had this supposed threat from some supposed white supremacist on Good in the Hood, and then all of a sudden... everybody wants to show up, and it's like, why were you not showing up in the first place? Why weren't you there in the first place like you should be? Like, change shouldn't happen because we've already got shit happening. Here's the thing, shit's already happening to us. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for.
Always
there's shit happening to us
right now.
Always. So I don't know what the fuck you guys are waiting for. I don't know what you're doing, and I get it, we can't fix it all at the same time. Find something to focus on and focus on it. Leave the Dutch buses, show up Dutch, leave the buses at home. Oh, shit. But no, for real, like, shit is already happening. So if you need something to be happening for you to actually start doing something, guess what? Shit is happening. Things are happening. And that was crazy. I didn't even know that like there has not been a change from the baby boomer generation to
literally
to because we're not the baby, we're the generation that comes after the baby boomers. Well,
literally this is the first time, and mind you, this is 2019. We actually have more black people working, we have more entrepreneurs, we have more all of that, yet when it comes down to it, because see, we don't come together and put shit together, we literally not making any progress as a people. This is the first time that the next generation is actually in a worse position than the previous.
And is that just black folks, or is that
I don't know. It's just that black people only I care about.
Right. I'm just curious.
Wait.
I'm just curious.
If that's it, no, I don't want to say that, but usually, like, what the saying is, if a white person got a cold, black people like got pneumonia. Mm-hmm. Right. So wherever you see black people at, like, we definitely at the bottom.
Right.
Literally of almost everything in society. We at the bottom. Yeah, we want to get turned and live our best life at all times instead of focusing on the goal.
Yeah, so
we focus on the goal for ourselves.
Where should our focus be then?
Well, first it should be on liberation, whatever liberation looks like for that individual black person, and they need to get with that. I'm reactionary to my wine bottle being half empty. God damn it. Damn, Lisa. Lisa,
oh
American.
My goodness.
Stop playing all the time.
First of all,
up here, Lisa, you need to stop. You need to calm down, okay? Okay? For real. You don't want to talk about wine bottles and shit, but
Lisa, do you have a black-owned winery down there in Tennessee? Do you have a black-owned winery?
Tennessee.
If you don't, maybe I'll go to the black-owned winery we have up here and try to find some good wine for you. Send it down. Okay. Where should our focus be, Umoja? Where should our focus be?
Damn, that's actually a loaded question. Like, I can't just answer
because
that
there's so much for us. There's so much for us to be focused on.
For real.
So much for us to be focused on.
I mean, damn.
Who should? Okay, how about this?
Damn.
If celebrities are not who we should be glorifying and focusing on, so who should we be focused on and glorifying?
I think we should be glorifying like locally people in the community who actually trying to do something for us and actually do something for us, like locally.
And I hate to, I want to stop you for a second because I don't like to use the word glorify. Okay. Because people that are in the community and doing things that are truly for the community, they don't need recognition. They don't want glory
anyway.
They don't want glory. They don't want recognition. Trust me, I know some people out there, foot to the dirt every day. They're not asking for anything. They're not asking for recognition or anything like that. They're just out there doing the work because that's where they know they're supposed to be and that's what they want to do.
I think exactly. That's what I was just about to say. I think we should glorify the community, people doing stuff in the community. BRLLP. We should be we should be glorifying that when it's people out there actually doing something, right? Organizations that's doing something. BCP should be glorified. BCP holds it down, and it's not just because we in it. Like, for real, BCP do be attempting to do things for the community.
They do.
And ask for nothing. And that's for fucking nothing, right? We should be glorifying agencies, treatment agencies that say that they black and they doing for black. We should be actually putting them on pedestals, and then we should go from there and start promoting religious leaders. Some religious leaders who really with the shit though, not people just saying stay in line and listen to these people, right? But people who actually trying to bring our people out of the dungeon, not people who sit up there keeping us in,
right? Not
people who making movies killing us, not people who coming up who making music talking about kill you, fuck you, nigga. How many niggas I shot? A lot. That's fucking stupid. It's just stupid. There's no other way to put it. It's literally stupid. Literally just killing ourselves, man. And then when somebody say, hey y'all, knock knock knock, we killing ourselves. You want to judge the person saying, hey, knock knock knock, you killing ourselves.
Right.
Damn, like, wake up. Shit.
Well, that's the thing. That goes back to, I think, the whole thing where we want to be entertained and we don't want anybody to distract us from being entertained and not focusing on the truth. Nobody wants to focus on the truth and what's really happening, which is why we haven't made progress since the baby boomer generation.
Say it. Because we just want to be glorified.
Because we just want to be entertained.
The first CEO of this company that actually pillaged the black community. The first president of this country that actually keeping black people in the first judge, you gonna guess what? To all you niggas in jail. Like, clap, clap, clap for all these firsts. Ain't nothing happening though, y'all. The needle is not moving. And this is by design.
The thing is, it's the first here. You have to remember that our people was already doing this shit way before we were over on this side of the world. And we like the first doctor to do such and such. I thought I saw something that said that actually... Yeah, the first brain surgery.
Imhotep.
Yes.
Imhotep.
A long ass.
You know the Hotep that people will say you Hotep nigga like it's a bad word. Yeah, Imhotep.
Yeah.
The first
surgery.
The first documented multi-genius.
Yeah.
Imhotep. That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but see, like, these people should be the people who we glorify. And it's not even about glorifying people. It's just what do we give our time to.
Yeah.
So at work today, I told her, so It's a brother. Here's a brother to literally glorify. A wonderful brother about financial literacy. Seriously, if y'all don't know this brother, look him up right now. George Fraser. Fraser. George Fraser. And this is what the brother said. He said, I don't believe that people are motivated. He said, I believe that people wake up motivated. If you get up, you motivated. You motivated to live. You woke up. Bam, you motivated. He said what people need every day is inspiration. Listen to the brother, he's bad. He said people need inspiration, not motivation. We are motivated. We motivated to live. Shit, I'm trying to live, right? I ain't trying to die, right? So you wake up, you motivated. Right. What we lack is inspiration. Now, what inspires you? What you listening to? Who you talking to?
Look at that. Why you touching me?
Who you But seriously though, this is where we get our inspiration from. By the people we rock with. Now, if all I'm doing every day is walking around some idiot saying blood, cuz, nigga, bitch, past this, past that, what the heck? And this is what so many of us do. If we being honest. If we being honest, a lot of us really have associations and don't. I told the people at work, make sure that every day you getting something that's positive. Because all day, just rolling down the street, like put on the radio, you're going to get bullshit messages. Yeah, this is by design. You're going to get bullshit all the time. You have to intentionally do something positive. You have to intentionally listen to somebody talk about black power shit. You have to intentionally find something that teaches you that black people is the shit. Because you'll never get that here. Never. You might get a song that says black. But in that shit, guess what's going to slide a bitch in there? It's going to slide a nigga in there. Oh, yeah. I remember.
Bitch in there? I
know some cuss words. I can't remember, but I'm just saying though. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. They wrapping our kids up quick. They snatching them quick and turning them out.
And like I said, with the access to electronics and media and things like that, it's quick. It's quick. And the thing is, here's the thing that they've done too, is it's so hard to keep our kids away from things like that because they have access to it through
everywhere.
Everything.
Have to be intentional about.
You can take a phone away. That's okay. I got my iPad over here. I've got my tablet over here. I've got my computer over here. I've got, when I go to school, I can get on the computer and I can look. You can't take social media away from your kids because they're going to find a way to get to it. They've got all kinds of. You have access to your social media account through anything. Anything. Go to the library, get on your social media account. Doesn't matter. So our kids have access to so much. And again, like I said, that's why we have to be more involved.
Lisa says something. Right. Lisa, you make the wonderful point that I'm going to read. It says, right, because our past as a race is so fucking traumatic beyond any other in this country, except for Native Americans. Mama, it's worse than Native Americans too.
It is.
It only doesn't seem that way because it wasn't as many of them, so they literally got exterminated, right? But like, our numbers and what happened to us is like far of that. It's just these wicked motherfuckers fucked them up. But when you say that, right, this is a fact. The only thing about that now is that we know this now. Before, we were so ignorant. We were so ignorant that all we did was just take their Bibles and just run and just be like, yep, I'm going to make it and everything else, right? But see, now we have education at the tip of our fingers. We could read about what they did to us. We can read about slavery. We can read about pre-slavery. We can read about pre-colonial Africa. We can learn about who we are, right? But we so fucked up that when somebody try to tell us, we get mad at them. We'll get mad at our brother or sister who's trying to lead us to liberation, man. Literally. Some of us don't even want to identify with our Africanism. Literally. And that is because of the trauma. But see, then it becomes a point to where it has to be reversed. But what are we going to do about it? It has to. Because if somebody's coming here telling you and you just closing your ear to it, then you saying I'm okay with my oppression or I'm too traumatized to come out of it. And a lot of people with mental health issues do this, right? But that doesn't mean I sit there and wait for you and die with you. You understand?
Right.
I don't wait for you to kill me with you. Just don't do that. They have a saying like when a addict trying to save another addict, they'll get you loaded before you. They'll get you high before you get them clean. I'm trying to help you, baby. Come on, baby. No, you don't need this. All of a sudden, right? I'm right with you. Right? You didn't got me. No. You either with it or you ain't. At this point, we can't keep on waiting. We can't keep waiting. The boat is leaving. If motherfuckers ain't getting on, like deuce.
And that's not because we don't love you.
I promise you it ain't. But goddamn it, I love the whole of us more than just one or a few of us who don't want to get it.
I love you, but if you not coming, then you not coming, and I see you when I see you.
I just want to make better choices, right? And mind you, like we don't talk. I know, like my passion come off like you would think that I was like born on 13 clouds, and no, like I'm fucked up too. Like all the shit that I'm talking about, ain't that a bitch? Okay, so show's over. She gone. Fuck her. Go on, show us with me. So, where you going? I need you. But for real though, like all of us suffer from the same post-traumatic slave syndrome. Like whether we admit it or not, you don't have to admit that you sick to be sick, right? But all of us suffer from this shit. But it's like, okay, we know we suffering. So if somebody telling you that, yeah, you suffering and this is what it's called, this is why you suffering, guess what? There's actually ways to come out of it, and we just keep on rejecting the ways to come out of it. How you go eat?
I just had a piece of broccoli. It's good.
Okay, I'm through. Right, Lisa. You ain't supposed to glorify that, Lisa. Lisa, you gotta go. How do I kick her out? Can I kick her out? Can I block her?
No, absolutely not. That's my girl.
I'm erasing that. I'm gonna do some photoshopping.
You're not doing nothing.
Some what do you call it? Editing.
But you was okay with what she was saying.
Say something. Say something. Say something. I can't wait to make a face when you say something.
Then you want to.
You didn't disagree. You heavily agreed with me. That wasn't a disagreement.
Well, aren't I supposed to agree with you? I'm supposed to agree with what you say.
I'm through. You done? We finished or is we done? Is we finished or is we done?
Are you done?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
No. Well, kind of. We kind of talked about I can't stand
Lisa is
right
here
now.
forever.
Man, we kind of talked. We kind of talked about how like meetings are vacant, concerts are packed, Black Power events slim, clubs packed. So yeah,
going to a black club, yeah, that's supporting black business, but is that doing things to better the black community? And I'm not saying that we shouldn't. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't go to clubs, and I'm not saying I want to say that it doesn't mean that we should never be entertained.
Right.
It does not mean that.
Exactly.
But you have to be aware of when you're being entertained.
Well, damn, I had the numbers. Shit, I failed y'all. Because I had the numbers about like spending and what we spend on, and it was something I don't want to say because I don't want to give the wrong numbers, but it's like what are we spending our time doing? Like, are we spending more time being entertained? I know sometimes I sit up there and feel guilty, like, damn, man, I could be reading, I could be writing, I could be studying for something, and I'm sitting up here playing a game.
Yeah.
Or I'm on my phone. Or I'm just tired and just I'm just tired. I don't want to be doing nothing, right? I don't want to right now. But seriously, what are we spending our time doing? What are we spending our time on? Right? That's some shit that I ask myself, like just to be real.
I do the same thing too.
Real clear with that. Like I be trying to
and then I try to justify it, like, but you just sat there and did laundry and worked all day, so it's okay for you to. So I have to tell you, it's okay to be entertained sometimes, but you do have to be aware of when you're being entertained and that there's
just being aware that you're being entertained.
Yeah, be aware that you're being entertained.
Just that, right? Like,
yeah, seriously. Yeah. Oh, you coming in next time, Lisa?
I don't know if it'll let you. Tried to get Cap in a couple of times. Last time it wouldn't let me on my phone. I don't know if it'll let you, but we could try.
We'll try it next time.
And you only listen, Lisa. You on the limit. You got 3 minutes and 17 seconds. That's it. Listen. That's all you get.
What if you don't like what we're talking about next time, Lisa?
3 minutes, 17 seconds.
Are we talking about a relationship thing next time?
I don't know. We should, huh? We should, because this is a relationship.
I think so. I think we should talk about a relationship. We'll probably. I'm not giving you any promises.
Should we talk about sex?
We can't talk about sex.
Why we can't talk about sex?
Because we don't know anything about it.
About sex? Okay.
No, we don't even have sex. So, what is sex?
Well,
it's weird.
We're celibates. We're celibate from celebrities.
We're just. Oh okay. So anyway, yeah. So I guess Umoja's through. I'm through because I'm hungry and we haven't even eaten yet. And my sister is coming tomorrow.
What that got?
Let me live. Let me live. My sister is coming. Whoa! My sister's coming tomorrow, and I haven't even done any cleaning. So,
what you looking at?
So I gotta go. I gotta go. Put your shirt on. I'm just kidding, folks. His shirt is on. Anyway, this has been... Can you stop? This has been real. Thanks for having this conversation with us. And again, like I said, we'll probably do... do you have our topics on this one? Okay. Well, we'll probably do a relationship one next week. So we're working on that. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. Get some rest. Be well. Love you. Bye.